Welcome back, everybody. This is LazyFire, and we're playing Tomb Raider. This is the second of the tombs we'll be going into, and
This was once part of Yamatai.
right, as Laura's noting, this used to be a temple or tomb of some nature for Yamatai, which we should know by now because that's been the entire point of the game. But this is actually an environment we'll be seeing a lot of through the course of the game, and I gotta say, I didn't like it at first, but it kind of grew on me as it went on. These caves with these really strong windstorms and everything. So, let's introduce this puzzle. At first it looks pretty simple, and it probably actually is kind of simple. I'm just kind of dumb. It took me, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes to do this for the first time. So, your basic elements here are these shutters. You close those, they stay shut for a little while, and then you need to raise this item here. And you'll see... Well, I didn't quite get it all the way up. But that's weird. There it goes. You can see the wind starts to take it at a certain height and knock it off course. So if you get it to the point it's supposed to be and you're able to jump on it, you'll be able to ride it over to the next area and jump along that back wall there. So it's all about timing. So I believe, and I should have done this beforehand so you're not watching me do this for hours on end. You want to do that, and you have enough time to get over here, wait a second, and then do this. I believe. That's weird. There we are. And I constantly forget that there's really a second push to that. But yes, that's pretty much what you want to be able to do, is get it to work correctly. But there is a second push the wind gives you, and I constantly forget that that's there. So I actually timed that just right, which is odd for me. It usually takes me 2 or 3 shots to get this. But this time, I might actually have screwed that up. Let's just jump on here. And then I should get the second window about now. Perfect. Yes. Unfortunately, I did time that a little off. Oh, look at this horse. So, if I don't screw this up anymore, we'll just watch this right through. But that's basically the idea here. Hit the window and then go and hit the platform and just time it a little bit. It's a little bit more than just walking over. So give it a second and you'll be able to do this. If the first window's open by the time that you do this, you're fine. And second window about now. Perfect. Like that. It's the simplest thing in the world if you know the timing pattern. I couldn't quite figure it out my first time through. No, just around there you go. I couldn't quite figure it out my first time through, so I screwed up. But yeah, pretty simple. The tombs don't get very complex, but they are complex. And
Beautiful. Was this part of a larger complex of ruins?
yes, this is actually for as small and kind of dark as it is, it's actually kind of a nice area. I do like the particle effects and everything in the air, and the just like the ruins and everything like that, how things have fallen apart over the years. It just looks kind of nice. But you can see people are still making it up here. So that's kind of weird, huh? And I just like that. I like that weird sunburst they made out of spikes on that tree. Well, let's pick up our prize. Fantastic. Now we already got 1 skill point, and we get a handgun part. The handgun upgrades are actually pretty cool. down I go. Lara can take, I don't think I've mentioned this, Lara can take a hell of a fall in this game. So we're going to do two things here. I have actually neglected to film a couple things. So we're going to first hit here. We've got plenty of salvage. We've got all our bow upgrades that we can have. Rifle's not quite there, and of course this is all there. So what we're going to really quickly do is upgrade a couple things on the gun. First, we're going to get extended mags, and second, we're going to get a bit more accuracy and damage. Don't seem like huge things, but they're actually fairly important. Right now, I'm going to leave the rifle slash submachine gun alone. We're going to upgrade our skills, though. Right now, you can see our brawler upgrades are still kind of bad. What we really want to do is get to this, and possibly to this. So we want to get those axe upgrades, but we need to get to tier 2 to do it. So I think this is actually a very important thing. This will give us more arrows and more bullets. And it's kind of weird for me to run around without 30. Perfect. So next time we level up, or actually now we can use the Y button to strike, which is fantastic news for us. And this is going to be big. This is a really effective way we can finally deal with the melee guys without having to pull out a gun or fire at them as quick as possible, which is a major problem at this point in the game. In addition to that, I just wanted to really quickly go ahead and get a couple of Laura's journals out of the way that we missed. So, if I recall how to do that. I do like that there is this pretty decent menu system for this. It took me a while to realize how it worked. But here's Laura's journals. See, we've actually had 4 at this point, but I believe I missed 2 and I've missed 3 actually. So
Thank God for us training. All those treks, all those climbs. It's as if he'd been preparing me for something like this all along. It's clear that there are people living here, and they're organized. They're killing and recruiting. But why? It's like some kind of cult. But a cult of what? What do they want? What are they looking for? I can't get it out of my head. A storm that came out of nowhere, out of a clear sky, and brought down a plane. It's not rational. You know it's not rational, Lara. There must be some explanation. I just don't know what it is yet.
okay, fantastic. I just wanted to get those out of the way because I feel like I skip over those too quickly, and they honestly make the campfires take a little too long, in my opinion. So, with that, we're going to sit back down, and I will see everybody next time.